So, Mr. Fedko.
Yep.
Why don't we start with you?
Twitter, by the way, at Fedko Zone.
Yeah, at Fedko Zone. Fedko Zone.
Yep.
Let's start with you and your path to the AFC Championship game. Would you like to glance over here at the
I don't
schedule?
think the Steelers are losing again the rest of the regular season. Let's go through their games. They're going to very tough game this week.
They're going to beat Baltimore this week. I'm going to pick the Ravens.
I'm picking the Steelers and get
Won't
3.
be shocked if they win.
Absolutely. Totally understand. You're a professional. You're going with your professional opinion.
Miami here. They beat them.
The Dolphins are a total joke. Yeah, they've totally imploded.
Bengals. Now,
I think the Bengals are quickly going to go downhill starting this weekend.
Who do they have this week?
San Diego. San Diego.
Okay.
By the way, the Chargers just put up 41 on the Chiefs. Okay, but go ahead.
All right. Now, and then they are at Green Bay, which
another team that's imploded.
Well, Rodgers may or may not play, or that game may or may not mean anything.
Steelers going to win it. I mean, if we had talked before season, I had that as an absolute loss, and Miami as an absolute loss.
Yeah.
That's how things change in the NFL. Go ahead.
December 22nd at Green Bay, that's a win.
Win. They're not losing again.
Then they play the Browns here. The Browns,
and that's a blowout.
They'll have their vacation
plans. That's exactly right. So right there, and by that time, they've won the division.
Okay, so now they've won the division.
They're going to win the division.
That's a long way from the AFC Championship game.
Right.
So
well, if they win the division, you
have home field advantage for at least a game.
Yeah,
right?
Obviously they're not going to be one of the top 2 seeds. Okay,
right.
That's going to end up being Denver and New England. All right.
Okay, so they're going to play their first playoff game on the road
against a terrible team. I don't know who it's going to be.
A wild card team.
Against a terrible wild card team.
Well, if you win the division, don't you get the second wild card team?
Yeah, and they're going to get it at home. They're going to get a game at home. They're going to get the Chiefs or somebody at home.
Yeah, they wouldn't get the bye, but they'd play at home.
They're going to be 10-6. Okay,
and they beat the Chiefs.
By the way,
the
Indianapolis is imploding. So the Steelers by that time could be the number 3 seed. With all seriousness, I mean, right now Indianapolis, I believe, is 7-4. They're imploding. They look terrible.
Indianapolis is,
and they look
7-4.
Okay, so at this point they're going to beat a terrible wild card team. I don't know who that is. And I include the Chiefs, including as a terrible wild card team. So they're going to beat it. They're going to get a home game. They're going to win that game, and they're going to have to pull off one stunner.
So the man who had this being the fall of the Roman Empire, which you still stand by.
It's overall
long time. I know. I'm not laughing at you.
Yeah, and I think a Twitter guy ripping me got it right. Morally corrupt.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the big picture. That's the going to that's the dynasty that really happened from 1992 all the way up till about 2009.
Yeah.
That 17-year run. That's over. I'm talking about the rest of the league stinks right now, and the Steelers are hot.
Yeah. So you have them winning the rest of their games.
Yes.
And they'd have to win.
Then getting a home playoff game and winning that.
They'd have to win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
more.
6 in a playoff
game. They're going to get a home playoff game, and then they're going to go.
They have to win 7 in a row to get to the AFC Championship.
Then they're going to go into Denver and shock the Broncos and beat them.
In the AFC Championship game?
No, in the next playoff game.
Oh, okay.
I have them losing in the title game right now to New England.
Yeah.
I have them losing in the AFC title game in New England. That's what I have them down as.
If they lose,
incredibly. Today I'm predicting that.
All right, and now where are you going to be next Monday if they lose to Baltimore?
Oh, we're going to be talking about them being in trouble again. I'm serious. This is
That's the way it works.
This to me is a proverbial must-win game. This is a game they got to win.
Now, how do you?
And I'm with you that 9-7 still makes the playoffs. So if they lose this Thursday, they're absolutely not. But if they lose this Thursday, Baltimore's in the driver's seat now.
Yeah.
If they lose this Thursday, the Ravens are in the driver's seat to get that last. Obviously, Kansas City is going to get the other wild card. So you either have to win the division or get the 6th.
Well, what if Kansas City loses this next 5 games?
Maybe, but I don't think that's going to happen. They're going to collapse, but not that bad. So I think you're either going for the AFC, the division title, which I think I'm predicting the Steelers are going to win as of today, or you're going to get that last wild card. Now, if the Steelers lose this Thursday, I think the Ravens are in the driver's seat to go get that wild card, that last wild card. The Steelers are in trouble in the whole playoff picture if they lose this. And I know 9-7 makes the playoffs, but this is a big game for the Steelers.
Okay, Kansas City Chiefs. The Broncos on Sunday in Kansas City.
They're going to lose.
Okay.
But that 9-3.
At the Redskins.
They're going to win. That's it. Right. That gets them the other wild card right there. 10-6 is going to get you the other wild card.
So that gives them their 10th win.
Yeah, that's it. It's over. I mean, they built themselves up too much equity.
Yeah. Raiders at the Raiders.
It's another win.
Okay. Then they have the Colts home and at the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the Colts getting down to 8-8. That I can see. I mean, the Colts are not a good football team right now. that division's crazy too. That division could get nuts before it's over.
But that hurts the Steelers because it could mean the resurgence of the Tennessee Titans, a team that beat them head-to-head.
But again, let's get this clear. I'm predicting this today. The Steelers are going to win the division. They're not going to get that wild card.
So the wild card's not going to matter.
No, I don't think it. And that's why we'll be talking something different on Monday if the Steelers lose. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be difficult for the Steelers to get that wild card if they lose Thursday.
Well, wait a minute then. Let me look at I'm going to take a look here at the Cincinnati Bengals schedule then, because for them to win the division,
Bengals have to lose twice, and the Steelers are going to beat them once.
Okay.
And they're going to lose. They're going to lose this weekend, John. The Bengals are going to lose this weekend, and the Steelers are going to beat them. Now that would get them tied. That would get right there. That gets them tied.
Head to head, they're tied. Yeah. So.